What is up, side hustlers, entrepreneurs, business builders, and dream makers? Welcome to the Study of Side Hustle Podcast, episode 60. So great to be back in your buds once again, as we are every single day of the work week. Happy Monday, guys. I'm excited to have a conversation with you today. We like to do Marketing Mondays here on the podcast, and so today's Marketing Monday is actually a pretty fun one. I'm excited to share this strategy with you guys. So I'm just going to break down a strategy that I am currently implementing in my business. So as you know, my business operates with this kind of dual funnel nature. There's everything I'm doing in the Settle Your Side Hustle brand, which is operating and working with people who are just starting out, those who are maybe I don't even know what I want to do, but I know that I want to start a business. So I'm looking for an idea, or maybe I know exactly what I want to do, but I don't know how to turn it into a business. Or maybe I have a business, but I don't know where my next sale is coming from. Anybody who's in that kind of boat, that is someone who is the Settle Your Side Hustle brand was designed for. That's what this podcast is for. This is what my free Facebook group is for. It's what all this content I put out on social media is for. And you know that I'm also operating in a dual funnel nature where I'm working more with higher end clients, with larger clients, more established clients, and I'm working more on done for you marketing services, fractional CMO roles, and I'm actually doing that pretty exclusively in working with Christian organizations. That's who I reach out to. That's who I interact with. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that side of it, the second funnel that I mentioned there, the higher end stuff, something that I'm implementing, a strategy that I'm literally launching this week. I'm excited to share this with you. So let's break this down. First and foremost, I think I've talked to you guys before about an 8x8 campaign. If I haven't, I'm going to talk to you about it right now, give you a refresher on it. So an 8x8 campaign is a marketing campaign. It's meant for lead nurturing that is really, it's a thing in the world of real estate. Good real estate agents do it. And it's very simple campaign. And all of it is over the course of the next 8 weeks, after you make that initial contact, over the course of the next 8 weeks, once a week, you make another contact point. And those contact points can be anything. They can be as creative as you want to be. They can be as personal. The more personal are, the better they are. They can be as simple as you send them a mailer once a week. So I'm adopting the 8x8 campaign and I'm implementing it into my business for my marketing follow-up, for my lead nurturing. And how I'm doing that is, it's an experiment right now. So I'm sharing with you an experiment, but I'm very excited about this experiment. I spent the weekend, it took me 24 hours to do this. I leveraged AI and I had 3 books made. I had 3 books made using an AI tool, and the AI tool that I used effectively just uses an API from a chat GPT. But what it does is it allows you to initiate a series of commands so that you can get entire books written without having to manually do all of the inter steps, which is kind of cool. So like it uses, basically it says, hey, let's make an outline. What's the subject? What's the topic? So it gives you an initial input to make an outline. You can then edit that outline, and then it sends that outline as a series of commands to ChatGPT so that it can write the whole book for you. From that, I took that and first I tried to put it into like ebooks and make them look really pretty graphically, but then that didn't work for my next step. And so what I did instead was I took them to just Google Docs, and I formatted them in Google Docs. And then I self-published them on Amazon. It took a grand total of 24 hours to get these 3 books self-published on Amazon. The books are around 100 pages each. So they're not huge, thick books, but they're books, right? Here's why I did that. What I wanted to do originally was send booklets, this size booklets, and I wanted to send those in the mail and make like 20, 25 page booklets that I could send as marketing material. This is going to be my 8x8 campaign. But what I found was it's actually cheaper if you self-publish on Amazon, because you can order Amazon copies of the book and it just charges you printing costs. It's actually cheaper for me to make these full-sized books and self-publish through Amazon and get them one at a time than it is to get things like this made, unless I do bulk orders of like 1,000+ units. And I was not going to be doing bulk orders for 1,000+ units. I was going to be doing like 25 units at a time. So it actually ended up being cheaper to make a more complete, larger, high-end marketing material, right? Because a full book just feels more valuable than a booklet like this, right? Now, here's the idea. They were written with AI, so are they amazing quality? No. Are they horrible? No. They're fine. They're good. They do the job. But They're full-sized books that have my company name on them, that have call to actions in them, that I can write personal notes in. And so they're these valuable things that people are probably not going to feel comfortable throwing away, that are relatively cheap for me to get and send to them. And so and that they can work as marketing for years to come. That's the idea there. So my 8x8 campaign is going to look like this. The first time that I'm going to reach out to them after the initial touch point is going to be with a physical mailer with lump mail. Maybe I'll do something like I'll use my gems here, maybe I'll do something where I will get some new lumpy mail for them, but I'll send them a piece of lumpy mail with a little note. The note's going to be on some kind of pretty paper. And that's going to be the first touch point. Then what it's going to be this back and forth every other week. I'm going to then send a physical product. And in between weeks, I'm going to do digital touch points. And those digital touch points are going to be custom emails, text messages, phone calls, stuff like that. And they're going to get this piece of lumpy mail that's going to tell them, by the way, I'm sending more fun stuff for you. So keep an eye out, right? And then they're going to get a book. And then 2 weeks later, they're going to get a book. And then 2 weeks later, they're going to get a book. And then the final gift that they're going to get from me is going to be a full care package. I'm going to spend maybe $25 on the care package. So it's going to have a bunch of stuff in it that's kind of cool. Because, when it comes to marketing materials, you can give people a bunch of cool stuff for $25. And this is just gift-based marketing, right? This is giftology. So this is the strategy that I'm implementing this month. And everything, I got bookmarks printed. The bookmarks are going to go in each of the books. And the bookmarks are basically just going to have a link to the website where they can book a call. And then they're going to have my phone number on it, which is also mentioned in the books, and they'll be handwritten in the notes as well. So all of that, I think you're probably thinking this, you're like, man, how many are you doing? Well, we're starting small. It's an experiment. So over the next 3 months, we're going to be sending 10 people per month through this 8x8 campaign. And so I'll be making touch points through cold outreach strategies. And whenever I make a good contact point and I have a connection, a friendly dialogue, then I'm going to add them to the 8x8 campaign. And so in 3 months, I'll have sent 30 people through it. I will have N30'd it, and then I should have some decent data to know, hey, is this worth continuing? And the crazy thing is, in order to do that, I'm going to spend like $500 a month. So I'm going to spend like $1,500, and if I land one client out of 30, that's going to be profitable because I'm going to be charging them something in the neighborhood of on the low side, something in the neighborhood of like $1,200 a month. So if they stay for 2 months, I will have made profit. So I think it's a very high probability of this working out quite well, because I expect that 1 in 30 will actually be a low conversion rate for an 8x8 campaign. It's hard to say because I'm stealing it from another industry, but that's what my gut feels. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. It's just a fun strategy that I'm going to be implementing. I'm excited about it because I love giftology, and I will keep you updated on how the campaign goes. When I land new clients through this process, I will be mentioning that on the podcast. That's all I have for you guys today. Love you so much. God bless.